Yes, sir. Yours not
Welcome
on.
back to another episode
Try it now.
of Drinks and Convos. Make sure you pull up and
Turn it on.
relax. Get you some of that good, get your mind
There you
right.
go.
This is about to be a great episode. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Drinks and Convos, baby. You will feel me. It's your boy Zay with my co-host.
Killer Cam.
In the building. We back with another episode, baby. Episode 21. You feel me? The boys are back. Today on this special episode, we got a real special guest. You feel me? Somebody that we known for, man, I don't even know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we know her. And, young black woman making things happen in the business world, the realtor game. You feel me? So, yeah, without further ado, you feel me? We got Miss Kiyanna Howard in the building.
Hello, hello.
You know what I'm saying? How you feeling today?
I'm hot. It's hot outside, but we're in here. We're good.
Yeah, it's cooking outside for sure. It's like 100. I've been running around all day sweating. You feel me?
Doing big things, doing productive things.
Yeah, just trying to be, just trying. How you feeling today, Killer? You weren't on the last episode, man. Where you been?
Working, sleep,
Working and
sleep.
For sure. So, this episode, you know what I'm saying? And as we stated in previous episodes, we always wanted to have a woman's presence on the show, because it's be a lot of guys and people can say, like, we being biased about certain opinions and things like that. So, we always, make it a job to get other women on here to, express themselves, give their opinions on certain topics and situations.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Cam. I mean, we have such like opposite end of the spectrum opinions than males versus females. So
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah. But before we get into all that, I do want to, and I told Cam, so I don't know why he acting like he don't know what we talking about. I did want to talk to you about, like, being a young black woman in the business world. How does that affect you? How do you have to maneuver around, the men or whatever in the business world? Like, what is your approach as a young black woman in the game?
well, I would say because I did start, with normal corporate. I started as a personal banker and went into insurance and in attempts of becoming a stockbroker.
Okay.
But in that world, in that industry, I did absolutely experience the downfalls and the disadvantages of my color, of my melanin, that did ultimately influence my switch to the real estate industry. Because being your own boss as a realtor and just coming at things as an entrepreneur on your own turf, it really does. I mean, you don't have I will say racism, just the struggles that you deal with in the normal corporate world. You don't have that here because you're running your own thing. And it's like, you can work with me if you want to. If you don't, I don't want to work with you either type thing. You control it all. So I would say it's much less. You do still obviously have those dilemmas, but I also made a recent change to a more diverse brokerage, of which is probably mainly black, and it's full of black women and just black men, black people in general. Very uplifting, very comfortable. So,
What company is it?
Keller Williams, Seven Hills Realty, specifically.
Specifically, for sure. Yeah, Keller Williams, y'all helped me with my first spot that I just got.
Yeah.
And I had a black woman.
I'm forgiving you for not going with me, but it's okay. We're going to get that rectified. The next one will be with me. It's cool.
For sure. Always work with the homies. Well, yeah, it was an older black woman. I don't know if you know her name is April Watkins. That helped me get my spot. She good people. She knew my family though since I was little, so it was just kind of given in a sense.
Okay,
but
got you.
The next one I got you. You feel me?
Forgiven for now. See, I'm gonna hold you to that.
For sure. Yeah, they good people though. Shout out to them. So, like, have you how long you been doing it as far as that specifically?
So I've been licensed officially since March of this year. I was on a
Okay, then.
real estate team.
For sure.
Thank you. And what I was, thank you. I was on a team, a real estate team with other agents since last September. And prior to that, I was just in a real estate world as an investor.
Okay. For sure. You made any sales or anything yet?
So there's one that was placed on coming soon, just as of today. And then there's another one of which I was talking to Cam about. We just withdrew because this market is flipping upside down, and so sellers aren't receiving the prices that they want anymore. And you do have to be realistic with your name and also with your customer service or your customer experience with your client. So there was another one that was just withdrawn. But as far as me being independent, because I did just recently leave a team, those are all the stats that I can disclose because I'm no longer allowed to disclose my stats within the team. But so for me on my own, for less than 60 days, 2 listings, I'm proud of myself.
For sure. That's what's up. Less than 60 days, 2 leads. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty dope.
So with all that's been going on, where do you think the market's going to head come the end of the year?
So just going off of trends and, what we've seen thus far, it's not going to crash like everyone thinks.
Okay.
The real estate, just the economy in general, is in a completely different space with completely different rules and regulations in place than it was for the last crash of 2008 that everyone's thinking. But what we are seeing is that it was so hot last year and the year before because it was low inventory. So naturally, just law of supply and demand with not as many houses on the market and buyers, especially in Cincinnati, we have a huge influx of people relocating here. It just drove the prices up because all of the buyers are duking it out for only a number of houses. But what happened was a lot of people went out building houses or, buying up and renovating the vacant homes. And so that inventory is rising, resulting in those prices coming back down.
For sure. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of people in the city. I don't know. They've been working on 75 since I've been in diapers. Like, that 75 still ain't fixed. You know what I'm saying?
75.
The highway, because they keep expanding, making 4 lanes. It's crazy. It's big influx for sure. But
and that's crazy because fun fact, 75 when it originated, when they took the homes from mostly black people and built 75, they relocated a bunch of black people and promised them, money or relocation opportunity and did not do so. So
yes,
it's crazy that it's still not done.
Specifically, Lincoln Heights, specifically. That's people that don't know. That's where my family from. That's where I'm from. So yeah, I know all about that history with P&G and how they, I ain't gonna call them out, but y'all.
General Electric.
Yeah, General Electric. Y'all took a lot of stuff from our people, man. You know what I'm saying?
UC owns Lincoln Heights now, right? I thought they just recently purchased.
Now I do not know. I honestly don't know now, but it was whoever had, P&G and all that over there at first. But now, yeah, I'm not for sure. We need to own it. You feel me?
Man.
My great grandpa built up a majority of Lincoln Heights, George Brown. Back in the day, he had a construction company. He built one of the first solar homes in the Midwest, like all that. Like my people, family history in Lincoln Heights is pretty rich. So yeah, I know all about that. How they, yeah.
Y'all can check out one of the previous episodes for that story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my great uncle was on one of the episodes. He talked about it. So yeah, y'all can check that out. You feel me? A little history lesson. But yeah, so you in this real estate game, you feel me? Like, as a realtor, like, what is your, I guess, goals that you're trying to achieve? Like, are you want to be more home, more commercial, more?
So that's funny. If we're talking about ultimate goals, real estate is fun. It's definitely, it's a lifestyle and it's demanding and it takes a lot of focus and attention and drive. I ultimately would like to actually transition into just friends and family. So get on my client list right now while you can. But my ultimate goals are, I mean, I want a homestead and I want the simple life somewhere on about 5 to 10 acres with a bunch of kids and a bunch of animals and vegetables
For sure.
and a lake. We want to build a lake that we can fish whatever. I'm a big fisher, so that's all I want to do.
For sure. That's the dream right there.
And of course, this should be fueled by income from rental properties. My goal is just to keep stacking the rental properties, which should be a lot of our goals. Real estate is like the top way to wealth. I believe most millionaires, I don't remember the statistic, but it's over 90% of millionaires have some type of real estate investments or began in real estate investing.
For sure. Take notes, man. You feel me? She dropping gems. Take notes, people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's super dope, man. That's definitely like a part of my long term for sure. Just literally on the phone with him earlier talking about like, man, I want at least 10 acres. You feel me? Just kick back, build what I want to build on it, you know, have a fam.
With the, so I don't know if y'all were hurt by a few weeks ago, the power outage. And I'm just like, stuff like that, I cannot be dependent on this city life like this. We were just SOL during that. We didn't know what to do. We didn't have phones. We didn't have the TV, no Netflix, no nothing. So
See, and that's the thing people don't realize about real estate is it's so much bigger than just, you know, getting rent or owning shit either. It's just like even like having your own energy, you know, like solar panels and stuff on your house, man, that's still real estate because you own that shit. So, you know, if power go out, you still got power.
Yeah, generators, all that. You good.
Cool. Yep.
That definitely comes with having your own stuff. Man, because it's like, yeah. With this spot I just got, I'm just like, man, this is really mine. Like, it be blowing my mind every day. Like, I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. Kick
Like,
anybody out. All
Yeah.
the rules are made by you. Yeah, I completely feel it.
For sure. That's dope.
Congrats again on that.
Appreciate
Can you
that.
do the clap for you?
Oh, yeah, for myself. For sure. Dang, what was I about to say? So, like, to any, you know, black woman out there that's trying to, like, make it in the business, make it in the realtor game, you know, be in this world of, I don't want to use air quotes because they would be like, why are you doing that? But, like, this world of, I guess, male-dominated, if you will.
Nah, it's definitely male dominated.
You know, how do you, what's your advice to other women on how to maneuver around in it?
You know, what's crazy is if we're speaking specifically real estate, they're actually, majority of realtors are female.
Okay.
So this is a field that you definitely worry less about that with.
For sure. Educate me then. You know what I'm saying? Educate me.
But
That's what's up.
it definitely takes the drive. It takes the commitment. It takes a bit of being humble. You know, you're not entitled to anything, and you'll get slapped with that real quick if you think you are.
It's real talk.
So what areas do you particularly service? Is it just like the whole Cincinnati and the areas around it, or is there an area you focus on?
So I do all of Cincinnati. My past sales have been mainly on the west side. The team I left, their main sales were in Mason, Westchester. But I can serve anywhere in Ohio and anywhere in the United States. I can actually hook anyone up with an agent because of the network that Keller Williams has.
That's what's up.
You ever think about maybe owning your own brokerage?
Of course I have, but another thing with this profession is to each his own. You have a lot of people who want to go out and be the number one salesman in the state, in the country, but then you have the flip side, which is I really think my side of it is we're just looking for an occupation that makes a lot of money. You know, we're no longer underpaid. We set our own schedule. We have more time to ourselves because that's one thing that I feel like the older I get, I value more is my time, whether it's free time or time to put towards another hustle or educating myself, working on myself. So that's kind of the side that I'm on. A brokerage, in due time, if it came, sure, because those are the ones who really sit back and do nothing. They're just taking a percentage of everyone in the broker, all the agents and the brokers, their sales. But that's not what I'm aiming at, no.
No doubt.
So I want you to kind of tell the people how important credit is when it comes to buying.
Woo! Let them know.
That is one thing that if I, even if I do go as far as the top brokers, let's see, Ryan, Sirhan, or whatever, or if I just, do friends and family, I want to make it a point to speak to specifically our kids, our children, about how important credit is. Schools and high school, middle schools, high schools, all that, we all know they do not teach this stuff that actually is put into use when you get out into that real world. I can't tell you what the Pythagorean theorem is, whatever, what that was. I don't recall it at all, but things you need are definitely that credit, how to file your taxes, how to apply for a house. Credit is such a huge thing that, it's like it's like I say, it's what's that? It's like quicksand, because as soon as you screw up your credit, it is a hard battle to get out of. No credit is better than messed up credit. You need credit for things you don't even realize that you will need credit for, specifically to buy a house. It's really just about you racking up a good reputation or telling banks that you know how to manage money. So get a credit card for somewhere that you spend money anyway. I started with Walmart. I would go there and grocery shop every week, and I would go spend about $100 and then go the next day and pay it off immediately. Just so that would help to start building credit, because without it, you really cannot. You can't do anything out here in this adult world without good credit. There are even some jobs you have. I know when I was in insurance selling annuities, they would routinely check your credit because they don't want a financial advisor out here with shitty credit. Excuse my language, shitty credit.
No, this is just a Convos. You can say whatever you want.
Telling others how to control their money. That's like having a realtor that doesn't have any property. So it's really that credit. Please stress it to your children. As soon as they turn 16, put them on your credit cards or on their car loans or whatever, just as a joint, and really, really stress how important that is, even if they think they're not going to use it, because that was my parents' thing. I didn't have any loans or any credit cards leaving high school because they just didn't want me in debt. But I'm like, just at least give them something to start having that climb its way up, because that's how you leverage. When you can take out loans, when you can use other people's money to fuel your goals, is the key to it all.
Yeah, and I definitely think for us black folks, like, we really never taught about credit at all.
Never.
Like, your parents would just say, well, don't fuck up your credit.
That's about
but
it.
But then you're not getting any other information outside of that. Like me personally, like I told Zay, and I mentioned it like on some of the other podcasts, like, I fucked up my credit like when we were younger. Yeah. And I'm just now getting back to like the point to where I'm straight to where like I could spend all day and not care because I got it. But like the power of having that credit, man, is definitely going to dictate how wealthy you're going to be, because our people specifically don't realize that debt is how you actually get rich. You can't get rich without debt. So it's definitely important to learn credit, and every situation isn't cookie cutter. So you got to be able to tailor it to your situation.
And when you have that good credit, it just gives you it gives you more ways to finagle.
Facts, yeah.
More ways to go about things, because there's so many ways. There is no one way to invest in real estate or start a business or anything. It's to each his own, and as long as you know the keys or how things work, you can make your own, you know.
Facts. Yeah. As long as you know how to move your way.
And it's not spending money that makes money. It's spending other people's money that makes money.
Big facts, big facts. Yeah. Y'all got y'all pen and paper, you feel me? Take notes, man, for real.
Take the notes. That's all we do is drop jewels on Drinks and Convos.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I ain't even get no tequila today, you feel me? So we could take a shot on this beautiful Friday. But it's all good. I might get some of that champagne. Oh, yeah. He got the Moet over here.
Moet.
Killer got the Moet in the building, y'all. You feel me? He hid it from me. But yeah, though, that's super dope, man. That's definitely something that we gotta educate ourselves on as a whole. Again, like I've said in previous episodes, I didn't have no credit coming out of college because I was a collegiate athlete and I was on scholarship. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no bills. Everything was paid for from the school and basketball team and all that. But, as soon as I graduated, well, before I graduated, actually, I had got a credit card and started building it while I was in school. It was before COVID hit is when I got one. And then all through COVID, I was just kind of using that credit card, you know what I'm saying, paying it off, whoop-de-whoop. And then come graduation, I was straight, you know what I'm saying, 700 plus to, you feel me, get what I got today, you know what I'm saying? So it's just educating yourself and, again, working with what's best for your situation. Everybody's situation different. So, I had to build my credit. I ain't had none.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing, like, I want everybody to realize that's going to watch this, that, like, you got 3 different experiences when it comes to, like, credit and real estate and how to go about it. So, your situation might be closer to one person than the other. Just try to figure it out, man. Do your research on how you best can position yourself for greatness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to buy my own property, but I went from having no credit because I messed it up to now having a whole bunch of credit. Got American Express and all of that. You just gotta do your research, man. That's the biggest thing. You got to do research, man, and be patient with yourself.
Educate yourself, man.
And where did you learn? Where did you get your?
I just looked online. I mean, a lot of it's trial and error, but just being able to find the resource. I mean, if you gonna learn anything in school, then it might not teach you about credit. They will teach your ass how to research, though. So, just do it. Just watch YouTube and TikToks or whatever you do that's gonna help you learn, man. Do it. Yeah. It's gonna help you in the long run.
Mine was books. I read a lot of financial books. Probably the one that taught me the most about real estate investment. I actually had a house hack because that's what I do now. I live in one of my units and rent the others out. The rental from the other units covers the mortgage. So boom, you're living for free. I learned that from, it was a book called How to Invest in Rental Properties with Little to No Money Down by Brandon Turner. Best book. He lays out about 20 different strategies because, like I said, there are so many different strategies to it, and he lays out about 20 of them.
Yeah, y'all read them books, man. So I might pick me up a couple of them books too.
You got to, man. Like, a lot of people don't realize there's so many ways to get into real estate. You don't necessarily have to go to a bank and get the money. You know what I mean? Like, for the people here in Cincinnati, if you don't know, get a membership with the Cincinnati Court Index, and you can, look up foreclosed people that's getting foreclosed on and landlords that's kicking their tenants out that might be tired of just landlording. You know what I mean? You gotta. That's the research part. You got to be able to see that out, send out the mailers or whatever.
Definitely gotta get on your grind. The research, the good credit, that's the real bag. Of course, have your money right, but when you talk about getting in your bag, that's the bag. You feel me? So, educate yourself. Mine, my parents helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because they entrepreneurs. We in one of their buildings right now. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed with good parents, and they taught me and my siblings. But they had to learn too, though, because I had young parents. They had us when they was, my mom was a teen mom, But she figured it out, you know what I'm saying, and researched and learned, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we in one of their buildings right now, so it's just seek that help around you, seek your help in the books. You know what I'm saying.
That's what's up because my parents didn't teach me.
Yeah.
They didn't teach me at all. I think they were just. I feel like our parents and then probably a generation before them or even a few were so set on just how do I get by.
Yes.
As a black
Oh
adult,
my goodness.
now that we're, have somewhat freedom out here, how do I just get by on the okie doke while, the other race already had those things in place and they knew about mortgages. Heck, they were the only ones allowed to have mortgages for so long. And we all know your number one, determinant of your wealth is your assets, specifically your home. So we didn't have homes. We went straight to renting and then thought that was just that's how you live. That's normal. Let's just keep doing that. And so I am seeing definitely a huge jump in black entrepreneurs and black realtors and black rental, property investors because maybe, we're at least coming to where we got a hold on how to get by now, and now we're wanting a piece of the pie too.
Big facts.
You got to learn how to switch from every day, like just working to survive, to trying to be able to live a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we grew up from working, our parents trying to survive, just like, we just need to survive and get through to the next day instead of just thinking ahead of time. So
yeah, for sure. Like I said, I had young parents, again, the teen parents, you know what I'm saying? So they were, and my dad played basketball professionally, so they were more like, they were different a little bit because they weren't just trying to get by, they was ambitious, you know what I'm saying? My dad had professional dreams. My mom wanted this, her center with the kids, you know what I'm saying? So it's just what you make it, man. It's just what you make it. But our era was definitely the era of, I'm about to put this bill in this 5-year-old name. And that's, you feel me? I'm about to put this bill in little Pookie name. Little Pookie credit gonna be messed up when you get older, but hey, we getting by. You feel me? That's what it was back in the day, but
Pookie got a 2010 Yukon in his name.
man, messed up. You feel me? But man, there's a lot of funny shit that used to happen when we was little, but this is a different era, man. Educate yourself, boss up the correct way. You know what I'm saying?
We got too many resources to not try to educate yourself on shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Take that Duke Energy
right
bill
there.
out of his name, man. For sure. Yeah.
So, Kiyanna, what other stuff do you use or that you do to make money, like, besides just real estate?
Even still now, I do a lot. Real estate is probably my main hustle, but I also I sell coffee.
Okay.
I sell bags of Starbucks coffee. Let me know if you need it. Yep, I redesign furniture.
Yes.
That's a hobby that kind of makes you money, and that's key too, finding you hobbies that make money. I have 5 fish tanks in my home, of which me and my boyfriend buy fish, rare ones if we can, and raise them up, resell them when they're older.
That's some different shit right there. Some fish. That's different. That's what's up. Okay, then. For sure.
Yeah, I try to get it wherever it is. I don't even know if I can think of all my income streams right now, but those are definitely the main ones.
She's a hustler. You hear me? A hustler for sure.
Anything that frees up my time. Like I said, my time is the most valuable thing to me. So.
Sure.
Anything to prevent that 9 to 5.
Man, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Who wants to work for somebody else when you ain't got to?
Man, and what people don't realize is it's not even a 9 to 5 because you get off at 5 and you have like maybe 4 hours because you got to go to sleep to get back up at 8. So you got like 4 hours to
do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, eat. Be lucky if you can work out. Set up everything for the next day. And get cleaned up. And so it's really you're working from about 5 p.m. Sunday to about 5 p.m. Friday if you think about it.
For sure.
Yeah, the best thing. The best thing that a 9 to 5 can actually give you is just like you can use it as leverage to get other
Yeah.
shit.
If you're your
Like that's
dream.
just the best thing that it could do for you.
If you your dream, for sure.
Yeah, because I don't want to mislead anyone on that. When you go into this entrepreneur and self-employed, like being a realtor, you can't get anyone else's money from a bank for 2 years. You have to have 2 years of no matter how much you make. I don't care if you made $100K in real estate this year. If you don't have 2 years worth of that income on the official tax return, no bank is lending money to you. You got to take it hard money or, do it elsewhere. So the 9 to 5, it actually, that's how I started. I was in insurance when I was able to get my loan for my first rental property. That looks good.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Killer Cam brought the Moet that day, you feel me? I'm just trying to have a good time and pop the Moet, y'all. While we drop these gems with Black Excellence, you feel me? Ain't nothing but Black Excellence going on right now, you know what I'm saying? With Miss Howard on the show today.
Cam, you like to drink. You like to drink. I've been here for less than an hour. He done been through 2 White Claws.
You
He
know what's
over here
crazy?
drooling at this Moet and talking about Las Vegas.
You know what's funny? Cam just ready for a vacation because he usually don't even drink this much. For real, for real.
For real?
If it usually be me,
Oh, really?
don't judge. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I just be turned up, that's all.
Hey, if you say I drink a lot, Zay made me this way.
I created that monster, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
You ain't even seen the half of it.
Nah, I can't wait for Vegas though, man. Like y'all don't know what's coming. Vegas.
When are y'all going?
Supposed to be so lit. July 14th through the 18th, and we got a porn star, the incredible Jada Doll, on the podcast when we get out there.
What?
It's about to be lit.
About to be a party. Y'all going
It's
crazy.
about to be lit. I can't
There's
wait.
drinks and convos. We got to get lit every once in a while.
You feel me? Drinks and Convos takes on Vegas Part 2 because y'all seen the Part 1. Part 1 was just the episode, but Part 2 we gonna have the vlog and all that. It's gonna be lit. Y'all gonna see pool parties, all that shit.
See, Kiyanna, you don't even know about the bottles and combos. That's the
Man,
party.
okay,
That's the party version.
I should have posted this on the bottles and Convos. Let me take a picture.
Way to switch it up, y'all. Realtor to porn star.
Hey, the last episode we had an NBA player, so I like for this podcast. My vision for this podcast was to literally have any and everybody. We talk about everything, like on some, I don't know if you're familiar with Joe Rogan, but his podcast, he have everybody on, people that work for NASA, Elon Musk,
Oh, wow.
entertainers. He got everybody on his podcast. That's my vision for this. Everybody and their mama, you feel me? We could talk about whatever. Because that's what it is. It's like we are going to have drinks and a conversation. We're going to kick it and just talk about everything. So
I could definitely see the,
yeah, good
get a little
vibes.
tipsy and get to running at the mouth. That's when people get to run at the mouth. Someone talking.
Makes for great content.
Hey, you need to bring your boyfriend to come party with us one of these days.
For sure. Y'all got to link up with us.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I want to talk about fishing. I can't think of. He's a big fisher. He's the one who got me into fishing so heavy.
Fishing.
Hey,
I think I fished probably like
fishing
once.
be fun though. I ain't been in a minute, but that shit is relaxing.
It is, and it teaches you patience. Yeah. It teaches you patience for sure.
You definitely need that in life, but I do like catching catfish and eating them though.
Yeah.
Catfish.
Catfish nuggets.
I don't think I fished since I was like 5 or 6. It's been a while since I went to go fish. I'm a big fisher.
And I tell you, man,
Yeah.
catching your own catfish and
Skinning that thing.
frying that hoe up.
Woo.
Yeah, that's how you pop champagne
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
No spills, baby.
You know what? You need to make that into a sound.
Right.
Edit that out and make the sound.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Getting some, what is mine? Getting little mimosas on the podcast, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what time it is. You know how to do it. If you at home watching, make sure you pour it up now. again, let's not get it misconstrued. It don't got to be alcohol. It could be juice, water, coffee, a smoothie, whatever gets you through the day and get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? But be poured up. You feel me? Drink some Convos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice.
Kim having a good time, so I'm gonna pour him some more. You know what I'm saying? Little OJ, no Simpson. She don't want the OJ. I ain't getting the OJ. You know what I'm saying? We can say the OJ for another time. We just popping champagne right now. But yeah, though, man, that's all good with the business stuff that you got going on. I just want to congratulate you again because you are doing your thing. I've been watching from afar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you've been doing your thing for sure, for sure. It's always good to see people that I went to school with and, you know, we're friends with. Doing good all these years later. I was just telling Kim earlier, like, I don't think I talked to Kiyanna in like a legit 10 years. It's crazy.
It's so crazy it's been that long.
Yeah.
It's been almost that long. What were we, 2015?
Yep.
Nah, it was before that.
It was 2012 because I left freshman year.
Right.
Yeah, so a legit 10. It's crazy.
That doesn't feel like 10 years at all. I swear it speeds up. As soon as you graduate, everything just...
So fast.
Shit, it's because it's like you wake up, do the same shit, go to sleep, do the same shit the next day. The next thing you know, it's 2022.
It's
like
10 years.
It's crazy.
That's why having new experiences is so important, man.
Yeah, and living your life, man.
Having that time.
Yeah, just like you were saying, that time management is so important. Because you look up and then be like, damn, well, you know, where all the time go? That's my biggest thing. I never want to regret anything. Like, I should have or I could have or I ain't doing that. I am going to do it. I ain't having no regret. So when I'm old and gray, you feel me? I'm just happy. I'm just happy being old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kicking it, enjoying what you set up, what you built. I remember I literally, my 20th birthday, I think it was like midnight. I wasn't doing anything fancy. I went to the bathroom mirror and looked and spoke to myself. I said, get ready to be tired for the next 10 years. But, I mean, if you think like that, I mean, if we put 10 good years in of good work, by 30, you should be, you know, not necessarily done working, but at least to a point where you can slow it down. You can start slowing it down. Maybe have some kids, you know.
Yeah, I got it in my head. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire by 30. Probably before 30, y'all. But by 30, though, for sure.
I mean, we already all a third of the way there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Y'all both own properties. I mean, I got my own little shit. So, I mean, hey, we all three over, at least over 200,000 right now. So, shit, millionaire, that's just another, you know, we 25 right now.
Hey,
you give it another 3-4 years, we there.
We there, yeah.
All
for
seriousness, people don't understand how attainable it is as long as you focus.
And that's not even like no flex, you know what I'm saying? It's just real talk. Because I can't wait for these renovations to get done because I'm definitely getting a reappraisal.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting a reappraisal. Run it, you feel me? So we you know.
Do you know what you're doing? Do you know the you know, things that add value to your specific property and stuff?
To my with my inspector, we talked about specific things as far as like leaks, cracks, outdated like panels and all that type of stuff to update. Yeah,
And you're gonna rent it out.
Yeah,
gonna rent it out.
Yeah, I'm renting that thing out for sure.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be on the East Coast for a while. Coming up soon in September, so yeah, I'm renting that out. I'm gonna be.
Oh wow, where?
New Jersey. Okay. I'm gonna be on New Jersey for a little bit, making it happen with my little brother.
So are you gonna get a property manager?
Yeah, it'll be family though. You know, keep it in the fam. Yeah, and then one of the units I know for sure I'm gonna try my best to get family in there. So Yeah, so got it mapped
That's
out.
nice. That's definitely
Yeah.
nice of you, because I know in a lot of people, and myself included, we don't mix the business with the family.
I know it's a fine line, and I understand that, but they understand that too.
Good.
Because gonna get on that ass if it ain't right. But
See, I
It's all
couldn't do it,
understanding.
man.
I couldn't either.
I couldn't do it.
it's to each his own. It's to each his own.
Yeah.
It's to each his own. That's why you talk about it.
I mean, but
You know what I'm
if your family, I mean, you did the voice that your family is where you learn everything from, and so they know,
Yeah, for sure. We
you don't have
close.
to set those expectations. They kind of already understand and already know.
Mm-hmm.
But some of us just know our family, and no, that ain't gonna work.
Right, and I will. Yeah, it's certain family I got in there because I know my other family that I would not put in that thing. You hear me?
I feel like when I have enough of a cash flow to where it won't break me if you slip up or don't pay me or whatever. Sure,
That's
take
true,
it.
too.
I love to help because that's what all this is for, to give back to the family.
Yeah,
But
for sure. It's all to keep
for
it in
right
the family.
now, I ain't there yet. But
See, I'm completely different.
But again, I said I'm gonna try to get them in there. Ain't no guarantee, y'all.
Hey, I'm
If you need a spot to stay, holler at me.
Hey, my mom, she be like, man, you goddamn loan shark. Because I be like, man, as they expressed many times, I am one cheap motherfucker.
My boy very cheap.
I know every cent that's coming in and every cent that's going out. So if I loan you some money, just know I need my shit back.
Yeah, feel me.
If I let you stay in the space, hey, if it's $9.99, I need $9.99, not $9.98. Just so y'all know.
man,
For sure.
and that's that one place when your name is on that title. You have all entitlement in there, just like you were saying. It just feels different. It's like, don't you disrespect me? Don't you do something I said not to do? Don't you not pay me at all?
Yeah, listen here now. Don't tear this shit up. Some good stuff in here. Don't tear it up now.
Like you did what?
You know what I'm saying? I got a man on standby for any repairs. Don't get me wrong, but don't keep that shit together now. Yeah. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it happen. Again, I'm trying to get them in there. Ain't no guarantee. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Yeah. So we got all the good business stuff out the way. If there's anything you want to touch on though, like business stuff wise, that you.
I said I think we pretty much ran through it. Do what you do. Take your own course. To each his own. There's no playbook, no specific rule book to this. Yeah, we can get into the fun stuff now. Because
I'm still learning. I'm learning every day. It's something new every day. Like, well, did you know this? Shit, I didn't, but I know now. It's just something every day. But I love it, though. It's a fun process. It's stressful as hell at the same time, but it's fun at the same time. But it's worth it. It's worth it to me. I love it. It's definitely like something else that I've done picked up and I want to keep going with for sure. For sure.
Shit, if it's one thing about being an adult, like you literally gonna be stressed and depressed every motherfucking day. Hey.
Well,
that's not.
I can't.
Goal.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
can't.
You're supposed to get out of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's why we take the trips to Las Vegas. You feel me? That's why we have a glass or two of some Moet. You know what I'm saying? Just to unwind. But it's life. It will come with it. You shake that shit off. You all right? That's how I approach it. That's how I was raised though. Like, so what? You know what I'm saying? I got a so what attitude. I can be mad for a while. And people that know me, I can be on some angry shit, but I get over it though. Get over it.
You definitely got to learn how to let the shit roll off your shoulders. I mean,
I think I just posted that on Facebook this morning. It is what it is, and that's all it's gonna be.
That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's all it's gonna be.
hey,
man.
If you can't handle stress in the moment, take your ass to sleep. You'll feel better afterwards.
Yeah.
Take you a nap, you be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Get you a bottle of Moet. Drink some mimosas in the, it's 3:30? Shit. Drink some mimosas at 3:30. Fuck it.
We on the borderline of brunch and happy hour right now. And it's Friday. Feel good outside.
Holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend too. I'm trying to stay in the house, y'all. I'm trying to stay in the house because we go to Vegas in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go crazy in Vegas. I'm trying to stay in the house. Save some money, man. Save your money. Just get you a little bottle of that good and chill in the house.
Shit, every time you walk outside, it's like
underrated,
$100 being spent.
Man, every time you breathe, I'm like, bruh, today Bro, today was so nerve wracking. I'm thinking in my head to my dude, my construction man that's helping me or whatever. And I'm like, bro, if you call me for another motherfucking thing, I'm gonna explode. But it's just what comes with it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's not true because if he didn't call you,
Yeah, I would be pissed. But it just be like, damn, But it's all worth it though. I'm having fun with it. I love it. I love the whole process, man. So yeah. But yeah. Just to unwind and feel good. We on Jason Convos. And like I said, we are what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just all over the place today. We're making it our job, our duty to get more women on this show, for real. To have different opinions, different sides of the spectrum. The recent, I guess, biggest thing in news, not I guess, I know the biggest thing in news was what's going on with abortions.
Roe versus Wade, to be specific.
Roe versus motherfucking Wade. How you feel about that? Being a woman. Them old-ass white men shouldn't be able to tell y'all what the hell to do. But I'm going to let you talk on it.
of course not. And I mean, I've seen all the different viewpoints on it. I've seen people in support of abortions and in support of what has happened and things. And I don't understand because I'm such a to each his own person that I'm for sure pro-choice because
No doubt.
I think what a lot of those who are in support of abortion are missing is that no woman wants to kill their baby. That's not where they're coming from when they get an abortion. They're looking out for their best interest and that child's best interest. They're not going, yay. It's actually extremely traumatizing. I'm just speaking from those who I know who have had one. I haven't, fortunately, I haven't had one, but it's a traumatizing event. And so if they are moving forward with something so traumatizing, it's
right.
Good reason. Just us as women, just our maternal instinct, that's not an easy thing to do. So I'm just, whatever your situation, pro-choice, whatever your situation calls for, you choose.
Right. I feel that for sure. I'm speaking on it as a man, and y'all probably don't want to hear what I got to say as a man, but
Yeah, we do.
I'm definitely with the pro-choice because the way I look at it is a woman should definitely have a choice, whether she want to do it or not, because situations like, what if a young lady was to get raped and she got pregnant or she just too young. She got pregnant way too young to have a child, That's how I look at it. Like, why bring that child in the world?
If they're not wanting.
Yeah, especially in a situation like that, that's so just dark and ugly. You know what I mean? That's my thing on it. I'm a Christian. I have my beliefs. I'm not saying just be out here killing kids, but definitely had that choice, especially if it's like a messed up situation like that. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, I'm pro.
Choice.
Wherever the fuck you do,
Yeah.
it's not affecting me.
You feel me? That's your damn business.
Yeah.
Hey, they have an amendment. I think it's the 14th Amendment that the right to privacy. Hey, that's your business. It ain't mine. I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
That's a good point that I haven't heard, Cam. So yeah.
Mind your business and drink water.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
And furthermore, per usual, the law isn't really stopping anything. You can make it illegal if you want to, but all that's going to result in is violent, unsafe abortions and killing women, the mothers as well, or even worse, them moving forward with having a child and they're in a 1-bedroom tiny apartment or starving, have no clothes on their backs. I mean, why aren't they thinking of these things? I think they've got these rich legislators mandating situations that they've never been in.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, they been in them. But their daughters be getting abortions and shit.
Oh, yeah,
But
best believe
they be making sure.
But they have money to where if, someone told their daughter, you got to have this baby, they could still make it and be okay. Some of us really cannot have this child and survive, especially when inflation is just racking up, pulling from our checking account.
And that's how most black people, man, be raised on survival. I mean, that just
Yeah, we was just talking
the
about
whole
it.
conversation
To get
go right
by.
back.
To get by, it's all full circle.
You raised off survival,
Yeah.
right off the rip, because shit, your parent was forced to have you.
Yeah.
They had shit
a
else
sense,
to do. They working a shitty ass job just to make it by.
It's all full circle. That's crazy how it just came around like that. Full circle for real, because it's just like. But again, let's not forget what Planned Parenthood and all that was for at first. I mean, again, another history lesson. Those type of things was implanted in the black community to kill off black children, in a sense. But again, it's just teach his own, man. You know.
But for them to not even take care of, like, you know, most minority women are high risk for pregnancy and shit like that.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
exactly.
For y'all not
Yeah.
to even take care of that, like, okay, before we strike this down, we got to make sure that we can at least take care of these women so they can make these babies come to term. They don't even do that shit, man.
like work with us or something. Like, you just gonna cut this shit off.
And talking to Cam's point of most minority women are you know, at risk for pregnancy, they're also, on the flip side, society and the media is pushing sexualism so much. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B talking about riding this and sucking that. I mean, they're setting you up for failure.
Yeah, I work with the inner city youth every day, y'all, and the way these kids be talking,
Yeah.
the way they mindset are,
And I think it's cool.
yeah, it's like
It's impressionable, man. They too impressionable.
and it's not no shade to Megan or Cardi, because y'all got to come on Drinks and Convos, but no, it's facts though. Them little girls, even the little boys, you know, they look up to y'all. They look up to all these entertainers, rappers, singers, and the message that, you know, they do convey, it can be detrimental. I mean, these kids' mentals are so messed up. Like, they don't even know how to properly deal with, like, adversity and, hell, even being happy. Like, these kids don't even know how to deal with something good. Like, it's really crazy how far gone some of these youth are. And again, I'm not just speaking from the outside in. I am in. I'm with these kids every single day. So that's definitely a factor, like you said, with how they be talking. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got way more access to it with social media, the internet. You know, times are a lot different from, you know, when you had to go in your parents', you know, CD case and get their CD out. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, and their CDs were talking about being in love and making love, not, you know, the thing.
Oh, yeah, music is definitely different.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't know. These kids different, man. They way more impressionable, and just to think like damn, y'all can't even take care of the little shit. Well, it's not little, but you know what I mean. But like, y'all can't even take care of the basic shit to even get to that point. You know what I mean? Sexual education, man. Shit. When we was taking sex ed, what they just said, oh, this is how you avoid diseases.
I don't even remember. Yeah, that
Whatever.
was what it was. That
I
was
remember
legit,
freshman year.
all right.
Yeah. We had sex ed together.
Bro, the biggest thing I remember from sex ed is you can't spell north without worth. That's it. And that was the damn teacher.
That sound like some Northwest shit.
Hey, that's the only thing I legit remember from health class.
That's funny as hell. We did have health class together. That's funny. We had sex ed together. Our sex ed class was bad too. We weren't paying no attention to that shit. It was me, you, I think Artez, funny ass. Who else was in it? It was massive was in that class. Clowning. Yeah.
Bad as fuck. Ain't no what. And wasn't paying attention to shit.
That class was lit. But yeah. I mean, it's true though, you know.
But that's important though. See,
It's very important.
See, that's the thing. They're not giving you the right information for you to even pay attention to know what the fuck you doing. Because people start having kids in high school.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of these kids are rebellious too, I can say. Where they just want to go out and be on their own and do their own thing at a very young age because they are delusional to a certain extent. They think they can do what they want. You know, it's kids like that with it's kids like that with good parents that just go and want to do what they want. So, you know, I'm with these kids every day, so I try my best to help them out, educate, talk to them during certain things that may happen, but it starts at home.
Yeah.
It starts in their house, though. I can do as much as I want here, but they go back home and unlearn everything.
And that's why, that's why I didn't want to, we were talking about kids before we got on camera. Like, that's why I ain't want no young kids, man. Like, kids so young, because I'm like, if I have a kid at 18, 19, 20, 21, I'm not the same Cameron that I was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then as I am now. 25-year-old Cameron got a whole different view on life than then. You know what I mean?
Like most people. Yeah. They got babies raising babies now.
Mm-hmm. It's different.
You almost got like a hatred. When you young, I feel like you almost have a hatred for everything because you just don't understand how like stuff work. So you like, man, I fucking hate school. I hate going to work. I hate all this shit. Yeah. And then if like the only way you do to cope with that hatred is by having sex and having babies.
Drugs,
drugs, all that. You fucking yourself up.
Yeah. Man, I will say that seems like the ultimate challenge, raising children.
That's what I'm scared.
Challenge. Like, how do I even, we can all sit here and say that and have that viewpoint now, but I know that when I was 16 to 18, I wasn't trying to listen to my parents. I don't care what they said. I actually wanted to do the opposite of what they said. So,
hey, it's
But that's crazy though, because I was literally sitting with Zay. Maybe it was like a couple months ago. Yeah, I was talking to Zay maybe like a couple months ago or something. Like I was like, damn, something just hit me, bro. Like our parents was literally this age raising us.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like having the same events, like trying to have their friends over and conversate and all of that shit. And I'm like,
my parents had 2 by my age.
I'm like, damn. My mom was 25, doing all this shit with 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
And also, while we got a black woman on here, you know what I mean? Take the time to love your black mothers, your black kings, man, because you don't realize the shit they go through to raise you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, my mom had me at 18. Had my little brother at 22 and had my sister at 28? Yeah, raising 3 kids, man, and it with it not being easy out here, y'all rights getting encroached upon, you know what I mean? And it's already hard being black and then being a woman at the same time.
For sure.
Like, man, it's just a lot of shit, man. You really got to sit back and listen.
It is a lot, and specifically in the last 20 or 40 years, not only are we expected to cook, clean, take care of the babies, etc., now we're expected to have full-time jobs too, which we just spoke about. How much time do you have in that 4 hours of free time after your 9 to 5 to do all that? So yes, and most of us are proud to do it. We're happy to do it, but please acknowledge your black mothers.
Most definitely. I was just telling my mama the other day, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate Daddy so much, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did so much for us. I was just telling my mom that the other day, man, I love you. I appreciate you so much. You got to do that, man. You got to tell your mom. You got to tell your pops. Whatever y'all situation is and what you're comfortable with your parents, of course. But I was just telling her the other day, man, y'all set us up for success. You know what I'm saying? Black excellence for real. I'm so grateful, man.
To where you don't even know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They went through so much shit, and you just be like, damn. You sit back and you be like, damn, y'all really went through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like where a lot of the disconnect with black men and black women come to is a lot of men haven't recognized the sacrifice that their mothers might have made. So they just take that internal hatred. Like I said, when you young, you have a lot of hatred in you because you like, damn, this shit not going my way. So it's just when you don't realize that, you really can't appreciate what black women actually is. You know what I mean?
For sure. Appreciate my black woman. I love
Got
my
you.
black woman. Yeah, hear me. That Madeline. I know my girl gonna watch this. Baby, I appreciate you. Nah, for real though,
You got
man.
to, man.
You got
And-
to, for real.
And loving that is loving yourself. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing too. And I want to get your opinion on this too, being here. Black man, it's not corny to love your girl, man. It's not. Y'all be killing me with the whole Russell Wilson and Sierra thing. Why is y'all calling that man corny, bro?
Because they lame, man.
Because he love his wife.
And we was just talking about like, bro, like damn, we literally some lover boys, certified
Yeah, we was
lover
just
boys
saying
like
that.
Drake. Because
sure.
you know, with our women being through what they have, you know what I mean? Shit, if you gotta spend a couple $1,000s to get your girl some Louis Vuitton, something that she ain't never had before, take her to a nice restaurant, fuck it. It is what it is. Money come and go.
Sure. We were definitely just saying that earlier because we was like, you know, we was like, you know, hypothetically speaking, of course, we love our girlfriends, but it was like if our girlfriends was to leave us today, they wouldn't know what to do because they fucking spoiled. They wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Not to be on no cocky or boastful stuff, but they just, you know what I mean? That type of relationship, that type of love that we provide. You know what I'm saying? You can't find it nowhere else. But, you know, it's not corny, man.
It's
and
not
I hate
corny.
that stereotype. Like, buy your lady some flowers, dude. Like, it's cool.
I think again, it's the media, it's the songs talking about how many
Mm-hmm.
hoes you got and that you know you can leave blah 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 and whatever. But in reality, you get love when you give love, and if you want her to be down for you, ride or die, you got to do the same.
Big facts. And then it's like, too, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I ain't just trying to be out here single like that for real. Getting older, I had a little stint to where I was
not
doing
safe
my
out
thing.
there.
Yeah, I had a little stint, you know, where I was doing my thing, shooting my threes from half court. But like Cam just said, certified lover boy for real. Not no corny way.
Yeah,
You know?
it's not corny. It's not corny, and it only became corny recently. Like I said, back in like the 70s and stuff, you could hear it in their music. They love their women,
Big facts. That back in the day love. That's why I'm an old head now. That's all I listen to for real.
and you have to give these women, because let's be real, women have more options than men.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
this dudes. I mean, we can go outside and whistle and attract 5 guys, especially if you have a dime.
I don't disagree.
So you have to give something that they can't find elsewhere. If you just throwing the money and you know, you're not backing it up with love and affection, they can get that anywhere. So they will leave you at the drop of the dime.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
As soon as things get tough.
Lock it down.
But also, speaking to my black women, please understand that you are not as unhappy as you think you are in a relationship. I know so many females that look and see,
Put me another little glass of that.
see they friend or hear from their friend or their mom that they can get better or do better and don't understand the reality of things.
You better, where my sound effects at? You better talk about it. Doggone it.
Seriously.
'Cause-
I think we get kind of wrapped up, especially if you've been in a longer relationship. You start to lose sight of, you know, you kind of get used to it. You get spoiled by that relationship and not realize that it ain't nothing out here.
You feel me? You better talk that talk, because
Social media be tricking.
Man.
Hey.
Social media be tricking these hoes. I'm telling you.
I've said it before, right? Because all these girls
You wanna live like
idolize.
JT.
Yeah, they idolized JT, Young Miami,
Meg Thee Stallion.
Jada Chav, how you say her name? Ari. They, you know, I'm like, so that's what you want to do. You want to be in a relationship where you're publicly getting cheated on constantly for some materialistic stuff. That's what you want.
And they be in relationships though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
On the low key, they be in relationships.
that's what you want. You know, just
you
getting
let-
cheated on publicly.
You letting them go ahead and tell you what to do. You listening to them, and they in whole ass relationships.
Yeah. No. Social media is fantasy land. You got to look at it
Yeah,
with
that's what it is.
kind of pair of glasses and realize, okay, take that and subtract about half.
No,
Hey.
for real,
Some people need to take them rose-colored glasses off and actually look at real life.
for real. That's facts, cause
Yeah, I've definitely seen it firsthand where it looks real glamorous on social media, but when you know what's actually going on,
yeah, everything that glitter ain't gold. You feel me? That old saying.
I mean, even personally, man, I be knowing, I'm like, damn, they like this for real. I be like, damn, I thought they was straight. Like, nah, they really like this.
No,
Damn,
but
I can't fuck with you.
as you said though, for women, y'all could just walk to a gas station and a nigga is hounding you. You know what I'm saying? With vice versa with us, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot more aggressive for women these days. Like y'all are super aggressive, our generation these days. But
hey, keep it 100. If you ain't a Michael B. Jordan or like Morris Chestnut type nigga, hey, you ain't having a whole bunch of females knock down your line like that. You gotta be up there. Gotta be up there, bro.
If you want a quality one, yeah.
You gotta be up there, but a normal woman can get whatever she wants. So
I'm gonna be quiet on that one. I'm in a relationship. I ain't gonna speak about that one. But yeah, you know, to each his own.
each his own. But you know what I'm talking about, though, bro.
I know what you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You just can't be. You just can't be any Joe Schmo.
Yeah, no, hell no. Yeah. I'm not saying that, not at all. You know, but
it's definitely levels to it.
It's it's levels to this shit.
But another thing with the social media, I think what it doesn't show is it's deceiving these women in the sense that you don't see the struggle of a relationship. So that's what I mean really when I say you're not as unhappy as you think you are. I think we see what's on social media and automatically think that everything's supposed to be rainbows and sugar. And we're missing out on the fact that you are going to have disagreements, especially if you're young, if you're in your 20s and y'all are both still discovering yourselves.
Yep.
Kind of take pride in being able to, okay, we had an argument, but you know what? We talked it out. We got an understanding. We grew together.
Yeah, we agree to disagree.
That's what people don't realize,
or
man.
even, just finding that understanding of, okay, what do they think? Because 5 years down the line, you're going to find beauty and value in your relationship because you grew together and learned those things together. And that's something you don't have with the random hoe outside.
Exactly. Bingo. Bingo, baby. You feel me? That's facts. Because it's like, all right, it definitely get to a point like, all right, me and you bumping heads. Now let's just think about it. Let's break this thing down. We can either come to an agreement, we can agree to disagree, or the most dramatic and worst case scenario, we break up, and now we starting this shit all over again with somebody else. Who wants to do that?
Because it's gonna be the same shit over and over. That's the definition of insanity, man. Yeah. Why you in a relationship every 3 months?
Yeah.
I know people.
It's a lot of people.
like damn, like
I ain't gonna say no names because I know people like that too.
You gotta work some shit out, man. You gotta know. You gotta go in and know your partner's strengths and weaknesses.
Man,
you gotta know their stressors, and you gotta know what you're capable of. Like, if you know you capable of taking a lot more stress, then that's what you do. You know what I mean? You able to push it off to the side, but like arguing about shit every day and all of that ain't for me. I ain't about to argue with you every day, baby. Like, we about to look. I'm gonna do this, you do this. We gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and go get something to eat.
Yeah.
And you know what? Set that expectations. I'm already deep into a relationship, but one thing that I would give advice to anyone who's about to get into one is sit down and discuss each other's expectations. Because especially with the fantasies of social media and everything, we all have different expectations of a relationship.
Set those boundaries.
And I think like where a lot of, because I was just talking and I was like a lot of women nowadays, they, like you said, they think they're unhappy, but really it's just because it's you seeing what's going on social media and you think that you're supposed to get the same thing another woman is getting when they started with that person and now they're at the goal line. You're not gonna get the goal line prizes if you were at the beginning. Like, that shit's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get the trips from the beginning unless that dude just got it like that. You know what I mean?
And the female with the trips, she's not gonna put her arguments on social media. You're not seeing the backstory. You're not seeing it all. So
yeah. I definitely said that before.
definitely willingness. You gotta be, if you're going into a relationship, be ready to work, especially if you're in your 20s. Because like I said, y'all haven't discovered yourselves yet.
Big facts.
And you got to build, man. You got to be willing to build. Like, that's the thing. Like, the whole 50-50 conversation, I just be sitting back and laughing.
Oh, tell me your opinion of the 50-50 conversation.
Hell yeah, I think you should go 50-50. And this is my opinion on it. If I got some shit before you, then it's my responsibility. But if we got some shit that's us, it's both of our responsibilities. You know what I mean? Because it's just a mindset thing. It isn't just financial wise. If you have a kid, that's half your kid too. You know what I mean? So you entitled to change diapers, make food, and all that shit. If y'all got a house and your name want to be on it, then hell yeah, you gonna pay half this damn mortgage too. You got to put in sweat equity, because if you don't put in sweat equity in what you're doing, then you're not gonna appreciate it. So that's why you got relationships not lasting as long as they would and all of that shit, because one side isn't putting in enough sweat equity to appreciate the other person. So,
and I think,
what's your opinion on that?
When you start, especially when young and when y'all not to where y'all want to be yet, that 50-50 is important, because what you're not realizing is it's not so much the addition and subtraction of, going back and forth on what you each pay, but it's, you get to a level to where it's really multiplying your joint income. If you really do plan on spending your life with this person, there are going to be times where you're low and they're high, and they're low and you're high. So don't be afraid to jump in and kind of cover something if they're at a point, because when you do that, you set both of you up for success, because you're able to put the money to where it does need to go when you have it, and kind of boost you up further, because no one is point down here straight up. You're each going to have your trows and your peaks, and your trows and your peaks. It's an advantage when you're in a tro and you have another person there to help you out. Yep. And when they're in a tro, you're there to help them out, so that you can both maximize, where you can go or how far you can get.
Yeah.
And that's why this shit keep going full circle, man. Our conversation keep going circle, drinking Convos, fans, man, because, like I said, it's getting out of the survival mindset.
Yeah.
Because when you in the survival mindset,
you're doing bare minimum.
You're going to do the bare minimum.
And my opinion on that 50-50 situation is, first of all, people have to be realistic with themselves. A lot of women, I can say, go into relationships, this generation go into relationships expecting wife stuff. You want wife materials, you want wife treatment as being girlfriends and boyfriends. How is that possible? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even thinking about marriage. And I said this before on a previous podcast episode. Y'all not even thinking about marriage. Y'all going into these relationships, temporary relationships for a lot of you, expecting marriage things. Unrealistic. That's first. Secondly, like Kim said, if I got something first, that's mine in my name, of course. I'm taking care of everything. Why would I put that on you? I wouldn't do anything like that. But after that, if me and my significant other had an agreement on getting something together, then yes, that's part of the relationship. We're going to communicate that. We're going to be like, well, if you want this, we can go in together. We can go and we're going 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You carry your way, I carry mine. That's how we're going to grow together. That's how we're going to build together. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of people got it misconstrued that, I mean, of course, as a man, you're supposed to provide. I don't want to get that messed up.
You can't misconstrue.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to provide for your family all day, every day. But if it's something that you and your lady want to do together, y'all talk about that thing, man, and go in 50-50 on it. You know what I mean? If she got a business idea, you got a business idea, y'all trying to buy a new home together, like Kim said, she want her name on that thing. Well, hey, push your weight then, babe. Let's get it then. Let's grind together. Let's shine together. You know what I'm saying? So,
see,
that's my take on it.
See, I feel like with relationships too, people don't, they really just don't know where they stand at. You know what I mean?
That's the part of the communication piece.
Yeah, that's the communication.
And
like
expectations.
Like, I know very well, like in my relationship, I'm the nigga that's gonna handle all the money.
For sure.
You don't gotta worry, but you might bring it in or whatever. Don't worry about bills getting paid. I got it. Now when it comes to like kids or some shit like that, you know what I mean? That's more, I would say more of a woman's touch, you know what I mean? The nurturing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. Like, you still be involved. Niggas don't still be involved with your kids
Hell
now.
yeah,
Don't just have them doing everything.
Facts.
But like, you got to be able to know what you're good at. If one person can't handle the finances, they get stressed out when it comes to money.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to let them have. You got to let them have this. You know what I mean? Like,
So
you got to know your relationship, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to reiterate, just because I feel like we're in agreement on a lot of things, but you're in support of 50-50. You're in support of
Yeah, 50-50 to a certain extent.
I'm supportive of 50-50 to an extent too.
Yeah, a certain extent.
I am in support of we're gonna tackle it together. It doesn't necessarily have to be 50-50.
Well,
I think you should always.
The situation depends on
Yeah.
on what it is, because it's
Not necessarily
it's never
legit
truly
50-50.
Yeah, it's never truly gonna be 50-50.
Yeah.
Well, I think what I was trying to say was that sometimes it does have to be 60-40. If you're at a period, because if y'all both, and again, this is only if y'all both really striving to, get up there, you're naturally going to hit your trows. And that might be while someone else is hitting a peak. But what I'm saying is that don't be afraid or don't feel some type of way or be, discouraged or feel bad if you're at a 40 and they're at a 60 or vice versa, and someone has to step up and take on more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it can flip the other way, and ultimately I think you'll get further if y'all working it out and just making it happen together. I don't think it has to be split down the middle 50-50. Always expect it to be. Like, if you're the one that's in the tro at the moment, don't be mad, if they don't want to pay more. But if you're in the one that's at peak, cover your other.
Oh, yeah, no
It's
doubt.
always gonna even
Y'all
out
are
eventually, though.
partners. This is a team.
Yeah, we're going to cover each other
Yeah.
to the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? For sure. That's no doubt. Yeah, you definitely just explained it way better. Huh? Oh, right here.
That's all that alcohol.
Right here, Kim. Yeah.
That's all that alcohol.
Yeah. Just running through him. He going to be all right. Yeah, you definitely explained it way better. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that women are good at
Teachers.
explaining.
We have a way with words.
Yeah, y'all
we
do.
have a better way with words. I think me and my boyfriend were actually just talking about that. Oh, I think it's actually Kevin Samuels. And he said it. Women, their brains are kind of more spaghetti, kind of mesh and kind of everything counteracts and emotions and everything. And whereas a man's brain is like a waffle. It's like straightforward
For sure. Yeah.
and blocked off. And
We're simple creatures.
yeah.
Men, we are for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Women are very complex.
But sometimes that's an advantage.
Yeah.
You each have your, and that's the thing with this whole, feminist movement. I do believe. Do we want to wait till Cam gets back
Yeah, we can wait for that. Yeah, that's cool.
before we get into other topics? I didn't want to venture into another topic.
Yeah, we can wait for that. That's cool. Yeah, you definitely just explained it. Not necessarily 50-50, y'all, but, just cover one another. Cover one another. Y'all had kids, cover y'all kids. Set your kids up for generational wealth, all that good stuff.
Realize it's a team. It's a team effort.
It ain't social media, Yeah, because again, like I said before, a lot of girls, a lot of women want men to do everything, and I also broke it down like, all right, you want him to do everything, cool, but he got the house in his name, he got all the cars in his name, all y'all assets in his name. If y'all were to break up or not be together, what you got? That's all I'm saying,
I think to that point, make sure you get something in your name.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a thing or two, an asset or two in your name.
I just like to think logically about stuff. Like, some stuff just don't make sense. But yeah.
I was saying with the feminist movement, I think I am all in support of women realizing their strength and stepping up to the plate and understanding that they have more power than what was given to them in prior years.
For sure.
But understand that giving a man or, letting a man have power
Mm-hmm.
and, control, it does not make you weak at all.
Hey.
And vice versa, men letting women have power because you are a team, you are a whole. There are things a woman can do that a man cannot. Have a baby. There are things a man can do that a woman cannot. Protect the household. So,
For sure. All day, every day.
Yeah.
Feel that. You good over there? You light on your toes now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Refreshed, rejuvenated.
Rejuvenated. For sure.
Number 4.
Cam going ham. You know what I'm saying?
They are pretty good. They're pretty good.
You know what though? You know what's funny? Real quick. When White Claws came on the scene, I was like, bruh, I will never drink that. Look at me now. Drinking it.
Pop.
I thought it was for
Oh, too much. You
Party
cut
foul.
off.
Nope.
Another one.
It's okay.
It's all
I
good.
underestimated mine.
The flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I reset this one more time, because it's coming down. What you been up to? How's life?
Me?
With Kiyanna.
Oh, good. It's
good.
gravy. It's going along.
Yeah. What you do for fun?
I fish. I work
Fish,
out.
Work out.
I watch Grey's Anatomy. That's pretty much it. My dog, I got a Rottweiler who should be having puppies soon. Hit me up if you need.
For sure.
Always hustling.
Always, you feel me? Always get to the bag.
That dog gonna be like, where my babies?
I feel bad. I feel like I'm pimping her out. Like I really feel bad. This is my baby, but
Do you turn up? Do you go out? Do you club a little bit?
man, no.
Bars? No.
My ideal amazing fun night is pizza, a bunch of snacks, some alcohol, some movies in my house.
For sure.
I have decorated and created my home to be as comfortable as I want it to be, and that's where I want to be.
No doubt.
I feel like as soon as you step out that door, it's like you're inclined. You have to spend money,
Yeah.
especially like on a bright sunny day. I'm like, I want ice cream. I want this. There's plenty of food at home, but I want this. You know?
Man, when our parents used to say it's food at home,
I get that now.
it is food at home. You hear me? It's something. Make something.
See, but now though, you get into that prep time, you were like,
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Chipotle real
Cam
quick.
is not lying. I am blessed with a boyfriend who likes to cook. I will say that is the one thing, and it hurt me for the longest because, that's such a female role to be the cook. But I'm like, I hate it. I can't do it. Yeah. I would rather spend the money. I'll pay for the convenience.
I would cook sometimes, but my girlfriend, she can cook her ass off, so I'll be cool. Yeah, she could throw down on anything. So,
See, I be cooking, but nigga get tired of that shit. I be like, man, I don't feel like doing it. I'm just about to order some pizza or some shit. Call it a day.
And it's like it takes 30 minutes to make and it's 10 minutes to eat.
Man,
yeah,
look,
facts. That's facts.
look, I love my great grandmother, but hey, in the kitchen she was like Batman. Preparation time, take time to prepare everything. I'm like, look,
Yeah. She
look,
did her
baby,
thing.
I just can't do it. I'm not about to spend 30 minutes preparing everything and then you gotta cook.
Yeah.
Straight. I'm just gonna buy this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she did it from scratch. Yeah. See, even when I cook, I'm like spaghetti or something simple, something I can throw in the oven.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm one of those, I can, like, when I was single, I would eat to survive, not for enjoyment. Like, I legit, there was probably a good 6 months straight, it was pan-seared salmon and pan-seared peppers. Because half the struggle is figuring out what you want to eat.
Facts.
So I just did the same thing every day. It was quick, and that was it. It didn't have to taste great.
Super
Just ate
simple.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, healthy.
Shit, the struggle now was like looking at the grocery store prices and be like,
Man,
Cereal is $5 a box. y'all.
shit is crazy. Everything is so high, bruh. The pandemic, that really messed up a lot of stuff. Like, everything is high now, bro.
Well, everyone thought that those stimulus checks were free money. There is no such thing ever as free money. There is never, ever free money.
Like, that's the government. You better recognize they getting their shit back. For real.
you know what? When the pandemic first hit, I was so pissed off. Like, this was the time I was drinking Kool-Aid and shit, you know, just because I had the taste for it.
For sure.
Man,
My nigga said Kool-Aid.
bruh,
Yeah.
I was so pissed off. I couldn't find no blue Kool-Aid. I was like, all y'all niggas done took all the blue Kool-Aid. Next time I'm in this motherfucking store, I'm buying the whole shelf of blue Kool-Aid.
The grape is better.
Yeah, great for sure.
Yeah.
That blue Kool-Aid, that blue one. Y'all know what type of blue I'm talking about too. Hey,
It's crazy.
I went into Kroger's in Fairfield and brought the whole motherfucking shelf.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man,
Niggas
that
was getting
pandemic shit. Niggas getting mad.
niggas was getting stimulus checks and acting crazy though, for sure. For sure. Lobster dinners.
Couldn't find no crab legs, no nothing.
Everybody had a new music video.
Man. A new business they was starting, all that shit.
LLC.
Shit, they getting stimulus checks and unemployment because everybody
Man, damn. Hey, hold on.
No.
Let me reset this for that. That's woo. It's about to turn off.
I was extremely jealous of
Oh
those
my
with
gosh.
children. Got
Oh
that
my
$300 a month.
Like, y'all getting what? Y'all getting $3,000 a week?
Yo,
Plus y'all got a PPP?
bruh, niggas that was unemployed and getting stimulus was killing the game. I'm like, they was getting like $800 a week. I'm like, nigga, what?
I was.
Let
an
me quit right
essential-
now.
Yeah, I was an essential worker at a bank, and I got paid less than those who got laid off.
Man, I don't even think I told Zay this. I seen a nigga walk out like in my apartment building. Like 1 week I'm seeing them, they straight. I see them like a month later. These niggas got a whole Cartier watch on. I don't know what the fuck?
Bro, I was in Walmart one time, bro, like trying to get, because, you know, everybody was super cautious during that time. I was trying to get, like, cleaning supplies and shit. There wasn't nothing in there. And then, like, I seen mass people with, like, 2 big-ass TVs and shit. I was like, bro, y'all done got that money just blowing that shit out the water, like, cuz.
And every place of business was selling hand sanitizer.
Everybody.
Every place of business.
Everybody.
You going to McDonald's,
They
you
give
selling hand
money.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. The pandemic was some crazy shit. That's going to be in the history books for sure.
Seriously. Because
For sure.
I remember asking my grandparents, and they're like, we ain't never seen nothing like this. It has never happened. Like, this is a story to tell.
Yeah,
Shit, they
because
had
it's
lived
like,
through Jim Crow, they good.
yeah. Facts. That's their story for sure. But when you think about like the old way, like old stuff like Spanish flu and polio and all that old ass shit that happened, the pandemic was the biggest thing since then, like for real, because it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing happening.
Man, I watch Family Matters like 3 times during the pandemic.
Man,
Just watching that shit.
just rewatching
because
everything.
Ain't
Bruh.
had shit else to do. Can't
Man,
go
what?
outside.
The pandemic was the most funnest, stressfulest time ever because you was just in the house. And then, like, this was at a point in time where I was living with my sister because, yeah, I was still in college. So I came back home and I was staying with my sister. Because my parents, okay, so when everything shut down, I was in Miami for spring break. College spring break in Miami. My mama kept calling me panicking, like, you might have to come home early. The flights are getting canceled and all that. I was like, I know, Mom, but I'm having fun. But I came back home, and it was like, nigga, you not staying with us. You was just in Miami clowning. You gonna go with your sister? So I was like, all right, I went with my sister. That was we was just in the house just clowning, like, you know, just for a long time. It was super stressful because you got tired of seeing those 4 walls, of course, but you really got to know your family during then. Say that being in the house.
I remember.
Yeah, I heard relationships that survived the pandemic
Oh yeah.
are strong relationships.
Drink that.
And the pandemic split up a lot of relationships too.
I did. I got a pandemic relationship for sure.
Ooh, I do too. That's crazy. I met mine.
Shout
in
out to my boo-boo.
2020. Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to my boo boo.
it's crazy.
We go through it, but we get through it. You know what I'm saying? No,
There you go. That's that. There you go.
we go through it, but we
There you
get through it.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
That should be the motto for every
For
relationship.
sure. Yeah. Man, I had a swell time today.
I did too.
All right. This is a little segment. Y'all know, for the people at home, it's called Quick Convo Questions with your boy Zay from Drinks and Convos. This is the segment where I ask my guests 8 questions that consists of would you rather, fill in the blank, you know, little goofy stuff like that.
Fun.
So here we go. First question. Whenever I wake up, I
Drink water.
drink water. Number 2, drink water. That's the first.
Yeah.
Number 2, find the love of your life or have $1 million.
Find the love of my life or have $1 million. I would say the love of my life because I just feel like money is overvalued.
For sure. Question number 3. Would you rather have a good-looking partner, but they was just dumb as hell, like didn't know shit?
The other, whatever the other.
Or would you
is.
have an intelligent one, but they was smack?
Intelligent and smack.
Okay.
Hands down.
For sure. A lot of people be like, well, I could teach the good-looking person.
No, you can't.
Nah, not happening. Question number 4. Would you rather be rich or famous?
Oh, rich.
All day,
I
every
don't want to
day.
be famous.
For sure. I feel you on that. You know what's crazy? The only reason why I really use social media is because of this. But, you know, I really just.
Same.
I
I went
never-
off of social media for like 2 years, and it was the best 2 years of my life.
Yeah. Question number 5. And this question kind of trips people up in the past. Question number 5. My favorite position is.
Like, sexual?
Just however you want it to
Oh, was it business? Wait, what was it? Oh, God. Oh,
See?
God.
See?
That's why
My
I
boyfriend's
tripped
going to kill me.
See? Hey, we see where Kiyanna's mind went.
Oh, no.
You know. It's just.
But
just a
seriously,
question.
what's the question?
What's your favorite
what's-
position?
Whatever's your favorite position is.
That's
It's an
why
open-ended question.
every guest
geez.
loved this question. It's a funny question.
Position of power, I guess. I'm going to just leave it there because you
Sure.
can put that in any arena you want. There you go.
Position of power. Yes. You know what? I can't wait to ask Jada though. I got that question.
Man.
Vegas, here we come.
She's going to say some stuff you never even heard of.
Question number 6. If you were stuck on an island and could only listen to 3 songs, what would they be?
Have
Gotta
to pull
go
up
to the play.
Spotify
That's,
real quick.
everybody does that. They go to the playlist for
So
sure.
it definitely be, I'm getting like no Wi-Fi in here, but it'd be something Kodak Black,
Kodak Black.
and then it would be, I guess I have to go with my favorite song of all time. I'm getting no Wi-Fi in here. Would be Sweet Thing, I guess.
Sweet thing, Black.
Whoa,
Oh, sweet thing.
Yeah, that's my song.
Don't you know?
I don't know
you're
why
my
I can't think of her name right
everything.
now. It's not Aretha. I don't know. So that Kodak Black, and then probably, I guess I'll middle it out and say something by Drake, maybe like
For sure.
no, it'd be Kanye. I can't not include Kanye. Oh God.
Yeah.
Let's just say something by Kanye as the last.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Okay. Question number 7. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I'm gonna just go with what I've always said, but I don't know if this is adjusted for my age. But I've always said I wanted to fly.
Oh, for sure. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right. Last question. Question number 8. I see myself blank 5 years from now.
Oh, rich, wealthy. Sorry, not rich, wealthy.
Wealthy. It's a difference, y'all. It's
It
definitely
is
a difference. Rich versus wealthy. It's a difference. Wealthy all day. That's what's up. Hey. That was the segment. Quick Convo Questions with your boy Zay from Drinks and Convos. You know, make sure y'all follow us everywhere at Drinks and Convos, all platforms. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Follow the Bottles and Combos Instagram.
Bottles and
Oh, yeah.
Combos.
I'm excited for that.
It's about to go
crazy.
About to go crazy. Y'all follow Kiyanna everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Instagram, Kiyanna Howard Realtor. Facebook, Kiyanna Howard, or my business page, Kiyanna Howard Realtor. TikTok, The Happy Homemaker. Google Realtor.com, all that stuff.
The Happy Homemaker. For sure. Appreciate you for coming on. You could definitely come on again in the future.
I would love to. You guys, I was telling Kim, you guys need that female perspective.
We do.
I don't know. Drinks and Convos, maybe. Kiyanna, the new co-host. Maybe y'all don't know.
Yeah, hey, Katie in. We could make that happen for sure.
All right, you done said it.
You gonna hold us to it for sure, for sure. No, that would be dope though. Having a woman co-host. Yeah, heck yeah. Need that. The other perspective.
Yeah, and I got people you could bring on too. So let's go.
Let's get it. You feel me? Always hustling. Always hustling. She in her back. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 21. Make sure you subscribe.
21.
21. You know what would have been crazy if we would have had him on episode 21? That would have been dope. But we got Miss Kiyanna. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? 21. Well, yeah. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for continuing to grow with us. Our little audience that's been growing with us. Our 100 to 200 view audience. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're going to keep growing till it's millions of us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. This has been another episode. I'm lit, feeling good. It's Friday. Might go out tonight. No, I'm not. I'm saving money. I spent too much today.
Saving it for Las Vegas.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Drinks and Convos. Killer Cam. You got anything you want to say to the people before we sign out?
Follow us on everything, man. Drinks and Convos. Get ready for bottles of Convos.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to see Cameron in a way you ain't never seen him before.
Hey, for real though, Vegas about to be lit. I don't think y'all ready.
Hey, it's the summertime. I think it's time to bring back Casanova Cam. What you think?
Casanova. Casanova Cam and Liquid Zay. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be in Vegas clowning. It's about to be lit. Y'all stay tuned for that. Yeah. Jada Doll in the next episode. We gonna see y'all then.
Way too excited. They're way too excited.
No, it's about to be like, hey, is it not though?
Silk shirts and chains all week.
You feel me? Silk shirts and baby hair. Silk shirts and baby hair. It's about to be lit, y'all. But yeah. That's gonna be the next episode. We're taking over Vegas. Stay tuned for that. I'm out. Peace.